की जय गौर भक्तवृंद की जय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं कृपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोऽस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरम्। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 So today we are reading from anything, right? We are reading from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antya Leela, chapter 19, the inconceivable behavior of Lord Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and verse number 19 onwards. रज प्रहेली आचार्य कहे न थारे थोरे प्रभु मात्र पूजे न के हम पूजीते न पारे। Should I continue? Yeah. Okay. Raja Praheli Acharya kahe na thare thore. Prabhu matra buje na keha pujite na pare. Raja Praheli Acharya kahe na thare thore. Prabhu matra buje na keha pujite na pare. Raja Praheli kahe na thare thore. Prabhu matra buje na keha pujite na pare. Raja Praheli. A sonnet in equivocal language. Acharya, Advait Acharya. Kahena, spoke. Thare thode, making some indications. Prabhu, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Matra, only. Bujena, could understand. Keha bujite na pare. Others could not understand. So, पहेली is a Hindi word also. पहेली मतलब puzzle, हाँ, मतलब सुलझाना पड़ता है. So only Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could decode. Nobody else could decode what that sound. बुझे is also Hindi word. हाँ, मतलब प्रभु मात्र बुझे ना. Only Prabhu could understand. केहा बुझीते ना पारे. Nobody else could understand. Advait Acharya has written a sonnet in equivocal language with an import that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could understand, but others could not. But we will read few verses continuously. The others one, should I just read and read the translation? प्रभु रे कही हमारा कोटि नमस्कार ए निवेदना तंद्रा चरणा आमार. In his sonnet, Advaita Prabhu first offered his obeisances hundreds and thousands of times onto the lotus feet of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He then submitted the following statement at his lotus feet. It's Advaita Acharya speaking. So, Jagadananda went to Navadvip and he stayed for a month. Then while coming back, he was coming back through Shantipur. And when he was taking leave from Advaita Acharya wrote these two verses. First, he wrote Koti Koti Namaskar to the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then he wrote these two verses and said, give it to the Lord. And when Jagannath Pandit read those sonnets, anybody can read. When Jagannath Pandit read, he started laughing, but he could not understand what he has written and why he has written this. Baula kahi haloka haila baula, baula ke kahi hate navikaya chaula. So, baula ke kahila. Baula ke means a madman. Baula ke kahiha means go and tell that madman. Baula ke kahiha. Loka haila baula. The whole loka has become baula. Everybody has become mad. Tell that madman, this madman refers to one who is mad in deep divine devotion unto Sri Krishna, referring to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because it's a sonnet, only Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could understand. Baula ke kahiha, loka haila baula. Everybody has become baula. Baula ke kahiha, go and tell that baula. Hate na vikaya chaula. So chaula means chawal. Chaula. So hate na vikaya chaula means no more, chawal is no more in demand. So when Jagannath Pandit heard, go and tell that madman that there is no need of rice, started laughing. What is Advaita writing? That rice is no more. Hate na vikaya chawla. Bahula ke kahiha kai nahi ka aula. Bahula ke kahiya. Bahula ke kahiya again comes. Means go and tell that madman. Go and tell that madman. Kai nahi ka aula. So kai, Prabhupada says in business, nahi ka, there is not, aula, persons who have become mad in ecstatic love. Means they have no business here. Or people who have become mad, they're not interested in material world. They have no business here. Go and tell that madman that everybody has become mad and nobody has anything to do here now. Baula ke kahiha, Iha kahiyache Baula, and tell that madman that this thing is spoken by another Baula. Iha kahiyache Baula. Another madman is speaking that Loka haule Baula. There is no need of Chaula. And those who are Aula, they have no interest in this word anymore. Further tell him that those now mad in ecstatic love are no longer interested in the material world. Also tell Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that one who has also become a madman in ecstatic love, Advaita Prabhu has spoken these words. Eta suni Jagadananda hashite lagila, Nila chale ashita ve Prabhu de kahila. When he heard Advaita Acharya's statement, Jagadananda Pandit began to laugh. And when he returned to Jagannath Puri, Nilachala, he informed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu of everything. Taraja suni Mahaprabhu ishat hashila, Tanraye yagya bali mauna dharila. After hearing the equivocal sonnet by Advaita Acharya, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quietly smiled. That is his order, he said. Then he fell silent. Mauna dharila. Janiya Swarupa Gosani, Prabhure Puchila, Eitara Jara Artha Bhujite Narila. Although he knew the secret, Swarup Damodar Goswami inquired from the Lord, what is the meaning of this sonnet? I could not understand it. प्रभु कहे ना आचार्य हया पूजा का प्रबला आगम शास्त्रे विधि विधाने कुशला. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, Advaita Acharya is a great worshipper of the Lord and is very expert in regulative principles enjoined in the Vedic literatures. Upasana lagi devera kare na avahana puja lagi kata kala Karena Nirodhana. Advaita Acharya invites the Lord to come and be worshipped, and to perform the worship, he keeps the deities for some time. So he invites the Lord to come, and then he keeps the deity for some time. Puja Nirvahana Haile, Pache Karena Visarjan, Tarajara Najani Artha, Kibatan Ramana. After the worship is completed, he sends the deity somewhere else. I do not know the meaning of this sonnet, nor do I understand what is in Advaita Prabhu's mind. So he gave the meaning actually. He said he is a pujari, he brings the deity, and then when he wants, he does visarjana. But I cannot understand the meaning of what is in Mahaprabhu's mind. Mahayogeshwara Acharya Tara Jate Samartha Amiha Bhujite Nagi Tarajara Artha. Advaita Acharya is a great mystic. No one can understand him. He is expert in writing sonnets that even I myself cannot understand. Suniya Vishmita Haila Sabha Bhakta Gana Swarupa Gosai Kichu Haila Vimana. Hearing this, all the devotees were astonished, especially Swarup Damodar, who became somewhat morose. Swarup Damodar could understand. Everybody was like, why is Mahaprabhu saying? Nobody can understand. Swarup Damodar could understand. Swarup Damodar, I have always amazed. Swarup Damodar, every time he knows the mind of the Lord. Whatever is going on in Mahaprabhu's mind, that's the song Swarup Damodar will sing. Like, Chaitanya Haite Prabhura Aradasha Haila Vishnera Vicheda Dasha Dviguna Padila. On that day, from that day on, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's emotional state changed markedly. His feelings of separation from Krishna doubled in intensity. उन्मादक लाप चेष्टा करे रात्रि दिने राधा भाव वेशे विराहा बाणे अनुक्षणे. As the feeling of separation in ecstasy of Srimati Radharani increased at every moment, the Lord's activities, both day and night, were now wild, insane performances. Maybe read just one more. Achambite Spule Krishnera Mathura Gamana Udkurna Dasha Haila Ummada Lakshana. Suddenly there awoke within Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu the scene of Lord Krishna's departure to Mathura, and he began exhibiting the symptom of ecstatic madness known as Udpurna. And then Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami further describes the various ecstatic emotions of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this is like the second last chapter. This chapter actually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu departs. And then the next chapter is the last instructions of Lord Chaitanya, which is Siksha Ashtakam, the last chapter of Delhi. So Advaita Acharya Prabhu, today we are celebrating his divine appearance day. He is described as, he is called Advaita. Um, Advaita means non-dual. Dwa means two, Advaita means one. So Advaita philosophy is God and Krishna is same. Advaita. There is no difference between them. And that is true for Advaita Acharya, not for other living entities. If, that is true for Advaita Acharya. God and him is same. That's why he is called Advaita, because he is not different from the Lord. But then that's not true for other living entities, because he was Narayana, he was Bhagavan. And Narayan and Sadashiva combined to appear as Advaita Acharya. Advaita Acharya appeared in, some say Shantipur, and others say he appeared, there is a town named, there is a town in Bangladesh. So then Advaita Acharya, wherever he appeared, then Advaita Acharya moved to Shantipur. Advaita Acharya had his home there. Then his father and mother, his initial name of Advaita Acharya was Kamalakanta, I think. Then Advaita Acharya, father and mother. His mother name was Nara Devi, and his father name I forgot. They all passed away early. Then Advaita Acharya went to Gaya for the Shad ceremony, and from there he traveled all over India to holy places. And he also came to Vrindavan. And in Vrindavan, there is a tree called Advaita Vat. Under that tree, Advaita Acharya found Madan Gopal Deity, which he saw very nicely. There is one story that Shivram Maharaj mentions. One time Mughal attacked, um, and Madan Gopal became very afraid of Mughals. This is Lord's past section. And then he hid behind the bushes. And Advaita Acharya came and the Lord was not there. Advaita Acharya became very much concerned. Then did the Mughal take the Lord, and then became very concerned and started frantically searching here and there. And then under the bushes, Madan Gopal was still like Advaita embraced Madan Gopal deity and said, I will not go anywhere without Madan Gopal now onwards. And later on, Advaita Acharya, um, um, like he let the Brahman Chaube from Mathura take care of Madan Gopal, which was later worshipped by Sri Sanatana Goswami. And then Advaita Acharya went to Shantipur. And then Advaita Acharya was, um, it is described, the condition of Navadip was very intense, that people were very, very offensive. Um, and it was the seat of learning all over India. And people from Mithila, people from Varanasi, people from Kanchi, and people who were like scholars in all different parts, they would come to Navadip and teach or become student. It was like Gyan Yoga or that kind of Brahman, that kind of feeling they had. And it is said that they would never care to chant the name of the Lord. They would chant, this is from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They would chant the name of Govinda and Pundarikaksha only during bath. And other times, if they would chant the holy name, they would think it as an offense to chant the name of God. Very atheistic. And anybody who goes and tells them to chant the name of Lord, they will make fun. They will make fun of devotees. And they would call devotees as, and they would think the main purpose is to logic, nyaya, nava nyaya, um, and they would think devotees who chant the name of the Lord dance and cry, they are like sentimentalist. And they would make fun of them. So it's like almost impossible to give them the holy name. Then Aditya was thinking that only if he was feeling very sad, all the devotees were feeling very sad. Devotees would come to Advaita and they would tell what is happening in Navadvip area, and Advaita would feel pain in his heart. And Advaita Acharya then started, he read a verse in Gautamiya Tantra, which says if you worship Ganga with Tulasi, then whatever desires you have will be fulfilled. So there is Acharya would have his loud crying. Um, Chaitanya Charitamrita explains Hunkar. Um, And it is said that his crying was so loud that this sound would enter the Vaikuntha planets and it would resonate in Vaikuntha planets. And it pierced the covering of the universe and enter the heart of Sri Krishna. And Sri Krishna heart would also if somebody cries, the heart kind of shakes. Someone like intense voice and crying. So likewise, Sri Krishna heart was also shaking with intensity. This is Narayan crying. Right? Penetrated and entered into the heart of Sri Krishna. So then Krishna became obliged. And it is Chaitanya Bhagavad says Advait Acharya knew that in this age of Kali, no mortal man can force the Lord to descend in this age. So Advait Acharya himself became an instrument. Also, Advait Acharya is actually the Lord himself. But the Lord, it is said, Ekara Ishvara Krishna Arasam Bhita. Only Ishvara is Krishna, everybody else is servant. So even though he is Narayan himself, he himself doesn't want to show any of his opulence. Actually, not much is known where Advaita Acharya is showing his opulence as Narayan, or Nityananda Prabhu is showing his like opulence as Balaram or any of their associates. All these are supremely powerful. Why? Because they want to glorify only Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If they all show their opulence, then like their mood is only Mahaprabhu should be the center. Generally when there is like pride, nothing naturally one may want to show, but here the Lord himself is not trying to show anything, just to glorify. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can come out actually and everybody glorifies only Lord Chaitanya in the center. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed many opulences, even universal form or so many forms of the Lord. Aditya Acharya could show so many things. And he did not do anything. He just wanted to, everybody in Panchatattva and God Leela wanted to glorify and bring out Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So then, from his loud crying, then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made his appearance. And from his, from this verse, that's how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made his disappearance. Then, um, the devotees were very much pained. Um, Chaitanya Bhagavat explains all the devotees they would criticize very small number. There is Gadai, who was a devotee. There is Mukunda, who would sometimes come to Advaita Acharya, sometimes goes out. Then there is Vishwarup, who would attend, and very few who would come to Advaita Acharya assembly. And it is said the number of people in Navadvip were millions. Chaitanya Bhagavat explains there are unlimited ghats in Navadvip. That's why there are 9 islands. Every place is a ghat, unlimited ghat in Navadvip. And at least 100,000 people will bathe in each ghat. And it is said that there were hundreds and thousands of professors. One can just imagine how many students will be there. Because all over India, people are moving to Navadvip. The first teacher, Mahaprabhu, in that assembly became the best scholar. Did all the millions, and then he became a devotee. सबका feeling trash हो गया actually because he's the best scholar and he wanted to show that all this is useless. Then he took a devotion because it was a timely circumstances. Vrindavan Das Thakur says when the Lord descends somewhere, all the opulence comes to that place. Although Navadvip is not even from Vrindavan. But actually, we see now it's not the case. Even before, it's not the case. But when Mahaprabhu was about to appear, Navadvip became the center of everything. When Mahaprabhu decided that, so he says that goddess of fortune appears before the Lord appears, and all the opulence enters that place. Likewise, it is said that all the opulence enter into Vrindavan. When now it's the same opulence, but it becomes aprakat. Even Vrindavan becomes aprakat. Full opulence Vrindavan Krishna was there. Vrindavan exactly like it is in Goloka. The ghats, it is said that the ghats, the bank is made of diamond and jewels and rupees. The homes are made of such like full opulence was there, just like Golok Vrindavan. But now it's but like aprakat. Likewise, Navdeep also became fully opulent when the Lord came. Then devotees came and they said the critical remarks they are getting. Advait Acharya heart, Prabhu's heart would be pained, and he would Omkar and he would say, I will destroy them. He would come and enter in the mood of Lord Shiva. And he would say, I will destroy them, I will destroy them. And they were criticizing devotees. And then he would be pacified and he said, no, my Prabhu is coming. Just wait for a few more dinner or a kucha dinner. Then wait for a few more days, and then Prabhu will be visible to your lives. And then all the devotees will be encouraged and they would have a roaring kirtan again. Again, they would hear the and they would play. This video is going on, but Nimai Pandit was still there. He was there. But he would never come to the assembly of Advait Acharya and hear Harikatha. In fact, whenever he would meet the devotees, he would start arguing about scholarship. So devotees, when they would see God like Nimai Pandit, they would feel the same ecstasy when they are feeling when they are performing Roaring Kirtan. Or when they chant in the name of Krishna, when they're discussing Hari Katha, they would feel same divinity when they are with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and even supremely intense. But his words would distract them. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu enter it, then they were like, we want him. Only if Nimai Pandit become a devotee, they would have that desire. But Nimai Pandit would come and just take Vishwaroop from his home. That's the only reason he would come. And he would be out in the assembly deeply with those scholars and discussing and arguing. Everybody, it is said the students would try to defeat and argue with their own teacher and wanted to become better than everybody was super proud. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in that climbed the ladder and stood at the top of all the scholars. Yeah. Then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Gaya. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came back and he's like the best scholar and never associated with devotees. And suddenly when he entered Navadvip, with all those scholarly students only, and he like, where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? So the news went to Gadadhar. Gadadhar was like surprised because Gadadhar loved Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They were like classmates, but Gadadhar would also avoid Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would say, Gadadhar, Gadai, one day I'll show you what kind of devotee I am. Just wait. Anybody, if Gadadhar Pandit will see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one heart would be attracted to him. Another heart, he would run away from the words of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then when Nimai Pandit became a devotee, then all the devotees went to Advaita Acharya and they told that Nimai Pandit has become a devotee. At this point of time, nobody knows that Nimai Pandit is Krishna. Everybody thinking he's a scholar, he's the best scholar, he's very famous. Then that night, Advaita Acharya Prabhu had a dream. And in the dream, he heard a voice. And that voice, the voice of Get up, Acharya. So Acharya was like, Get up, Acharya. Then the voice said, all your austerities and your loud cries have now been heard. The holy name will be resonated in every town and village all over the universe. And I am coming. And Acharya really got up and he stood on his hand and he's like, and then devotees came and devotees told us the same thing that Nimai Pandit has become a devotee. Then Vedacharya, the power of his devotion, would understand who Nimai Pandit is. So then, then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, now it's entrance of Nimai Pandit. His name was, what was his name after initiation? Nimai Pandit. It's not mentioned. Only sannyas name. So we just Nimai for now. So Nimai, he told Gadadhar that Gadadhar, let's go to Advaitacharya's home. So Nimai took Gadadhar and they both went to Advaitacharya's home. And Advaitacharya now could understand within his heart who is Lord Chaitanya, but even Gadadhar could not understand who Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is. Then they went and Advaitacharya was performing Arati to Lord Vishnu. And then he was chanting name of Hari, Omkar, mad and ecstatic, become angry, like angrily chanting, like the mood of ecstatic devotion and dancing. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Gadadhar entered, Mahaprabhu, when he saw that ecstatic mood of Advaita Acharya, Mahaprabhu fainted. And then Advaita Acharya looked back and Gadadhar was standing behind and Mahaprabhu was fainted. And Advaita Acharya smiled. He said, now I am again with the Lord of my life. And then he said in his mind, Advaita Acharya said in his mind, I know you are a thief. Thief, not thief hide themselves. So you are hiding them, so yourself was so long, and I could not recognize also. So even Balaramji becomes covered by Krishna's Yogamaya portals. So even the Lord's incarnation becomes covered by Lord Maya's Yogamaya potency. So Advaitacharya also could not understand who Nimaya was. Although they had some feeling, but even he could not understand. But finally he said, when Advaitacharya said, in his mind he was thinking, I am also a thief. मैं भी अपने आप को छुपा के रखा हूँ. It takes a thief to know a thief. He was thinking Advaitacharya like this. Advaitacharya thought, today I will expose this thief. And Advaitacharya is like the leader of the Vaishnavas. So Advaitacharya, he brought Arti Parapatra here, brought Padya, brought Argya, and he started washing the feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, applying sandalwood pulp on his feet, offering scented flowers, offering dhoop and deep, and then fell down prostrated and took the dust on his head and smeared all over his body and just paying like this. The Radharani was very much amazed, shocked. And I said, Gosai, you are an Acharya. You are worshipping somebody who is so much junior to you. He is 50 years younger, Advaita Acharya. You are 75 and Mahaprabhu was like a youth, like 25 years old. 24 he took sannyas. Around 24, 25 years. Advaita Acharya 74, 75 years. So another Pandit Gosai, is it appropriate to worship a junior in this way? So then Advaita Acharya smiled. Said, Gosai, when will you understand Buddhist personality? Yes, still did not understand. Then Gadada said, my lord, I think that the Supreme Lord has incarnated. Oh. Because actually Advaita Acharya, since beginning he is telling, in few days the Lord will be visible to you. And he would call every night, whole night he would call to Lord Krishna. And everybody is prepared that the Lord will be visible to us in few days. And when Advaita Acharya, who is the leader of Vaishnava, started worshipping and doing arati, then Gadadhar Pandit could feel maybe the Lord has appeared. And then when Advaita Acharya confirmed, then Advaita Acharya still one time he wanted to test Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is he really Krishna? He was convinced, Advaita Acharya still wanted to test. So they would do whole night kirtan, all the devotees with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, fully absorbed. And one day Advaita Acharya decided that I will leave and I will go back to Shanti. And then Advaita Acharya took his wife Sachi Devi. Sachi Devi said as incarnation Yogamaya. So they both left for Shanti. Then the whole night Kirtan would happen in the house of Shivas Thakur, Shivas Pandit. Shivas Pandit has a brother. His name was Ramai Pandit. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in his ecstatic Kirtan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Ramai, go and tell Advaita in Shanti. Advaita Acharya, before telling anybody, he went. He wanted to see if the Lord could recognize where I am. So Lord told Ramai, go and tell Advaita in Shantipur. He has called me here, and now he left to hide himself. Go and bring him here, and tell him to offer worship to me. So Ramai went. Ramai told Advaita Acharya that I think he knows you. He wants you to come back and perform worship. Advaita Acharya became ecstatic. And Advaita Acharya went. And Advaita Acharya said, no, not yet. So Advaita Acharya hid himself in the house of Nandana Acharya. And he said, don't tell anywhere and if I came or not. Just go and join the Kirtan. So Ramai Pandit went and joined the Kirtan. In the Kirtan, then again Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Ramai, उनको बोलो ये छुपन छुपाई बंद करेगा. Decided say, go to the house of Nandana Acharya, tell him to come right now for worship to me. Tell him don't hide and don't try to test me. Then Ramai went and he told, Lord, I think Lord knows everything. You should come. He sent you to your home. Then Advaita Acharya became ecstatic. Advaita Acharya took Sachi Mata, they both came and they performed opulent worship to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Advaita Acharya has so much love for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Sri Chaitanya Advaita Acharya also, when Madhavendra Puri was going, when he was ordered by Gopal to get sandalwood pulp from Puri, Madhavendra Puri took a stop at Navadvip. And Madhvendra Puri happened to come to the house of Advait Acharya. Because Madhvendra Puri is sage, you know, so they would go home to home for Madhukari. So he took a stop at the house of Advait Acharya. Advait Acharya, by seeing Madhvendra Puri, could understand who, what a great personality Madhvendra Puri is. And Advait Acharya Prabhu said, Prabhu, Diksha. Diksha de do Magana. जो चाहिए ले लो दीक्षा दे दो. So then Advait Acharya became a disciple of Madhvendra Puri. And because he was elderly, 50 years elderly, and disciple was like his kind of god brother of his Gurudev. Like Param Guru. And yeah, his Guru was god brother. Ishwar Puri was god brother of Advait Acharya. So he would give so much respect to Advait. Advait Acharya has this unconditional love for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Advait Acharya has very, very special affection for Sachi Mata. Very special affection. Um, all the meetings that are described in between Sachi Mata and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu after Mahaprabhu took sannyas is in the house of Advaita Acharya. When Mahaprabhu came, see Mahaprabhu would go everywhere in Navadvipa, but Sachi Mata meeting with Mahaprabhu would happen in Advaita Acharya. Every time Mahaprabhu, the Lord would come, Advaita Acharya immediately sent a letter, call Sachi Mata today. So many houses he went. And even when Mahaprabhu was going to Vrindavan, and he took a stop in Shantipur, immediately Advaita Acharya calls Sachimata came running. And Advaita Acharya would like only Sachimata cook for the Lord. And he would invite all the devotees. And Advaita Acharya, whatever Advaita Acharya would say, Mahaprabhu would follow. And even 200 Bengali Vaishnavas would go to Bengal. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would personally come with two garlands. One garland he would offer to Advaita Acharya, another garland he would offer to Shivaji. Nityan Prabhu. Nityan Prabhu. So there Pradhan Rudra Maharaj said, who are these two most effulgent personalities? And the Lord himself is garlanding. Then the Gopinath Patnaik. Gopinath Patnaik is Sarvabhauma Acharya. So they said, this is Advaita Acharya, the leader of the Vaishnavas. And when Mahaprabhu took sannyas, then Mahaprabhu went to the house of Advaita Acharya. Advaita Acharya, massive cooking, and served Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then he let the Lord take some rest. Then when the Lord woke up, then the Advaita Acharya said, final, let's start. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu start what? Harinam Sankirtan. Then Mahaprabhu did not say anything. Advaita Acharya stood up, started dancing and singing. Then Nitai, that Prabhu is very close. Sabha Bhattacharya, I think Sabha Bhattacharya, he wrote a song, an Ashtakam on Advaita Acharya. And there he says, Advaita means he is not different from Nityananda Prabhu. Because Nityananda Prabhu's expansion is Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu is Advaita Acharya. So he's not different from Nityananda Prabhu. And Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita Acharya, very close. It's like, God Lila is full of that loving relationship. So Nityananda Prabhu stood up and they both are dancing and roaring. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas. So he was just came back, went off the devotees after sannyas. It was quiet. Then Mahaprabhu immediately arose and then it was like fully immersed Sankirtan. And then after 3-4 days, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, I think I should go. But he said, no. No. Then Advaita Acharya said, my Lord, 3-4 दिन और रुक जाओ. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed 3-4 more days. Then when Mahaprabhu wanted to go, then Advaita Acharya said, you three go with Nitai, you go, Mukunda you go, and Gopinath. Gopinath you go. Like maybe? Gopinath, no, Gopinath was not there. Mukunda was there, Nityananda Prabhu and 1, 2, 3 were there. In Puri, they went. So then Advaita Acharya said, you all go and accompany with the God. Then Advaita Acharya himself would come. After going for some time, then Mukunda. Then the Lord said, Advaita, you go back. And Advaita fell down crying. He said, no, no, my Lord, I will not leave you. I will not go. Then the Lord was like, when Prabhu Ichha, then Prabhu Ichha. When the Lord left, Advaita Acharya was crying. Then the Lord told Advaita, Advaita, you are the leader. If you will behave like this, then how will others gain strength? Let them go back and give them solace and come and join me there. But when Mahaprabhu went, Mahaprabhu left for South India 2 years, no meeting. Then Karl Krishna Das came back, came and told Advaita Acharya that the Lord has returned. Advaita Acharya came ecstatic. He told all everybody, Chalo, udo, udo, sab log udo. We are going right now to Puri. Then on the way they would dance. Going there, they will have this big manjiras. Danga manjiras, this big kartas. And Vedanga chant. And when they would chant, these 200 Bengali Vaishnavas, Advaita, Nityananda, when they would chant, then Maharaj Chatala Puja would say, I see Dhwani कहीं नहीं देखी कहीं नहीं सुनी." क्या मधुर संकीर्तन है इनका कौन है ये? वो बोले ये भगवान के देते पार्षद है भाई, ये कहीं नहीं तो हो गए, ये तो इनका ही प्रेरोगेटिव है बस. Then Aditya Acharya would go back, and every time he would come. Uh, Very loving relationship Advaita Acharya had. And uh, in the end, I would say that even Srila Prabhupada went to Shantipur to pray to Advaita Acharya for his mercy. Because Advaita Acharya's mercy, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and delivered the whole world. And Srila Prabhupada said, my Guru Maharaj has given me this mission in the West. And Advaita Acharya's mercy can make the West, because he is the one who brought the Lord. He is the one by whose compassion all are living entities were delivered. So this day is very important for Vaishnava, for all the Vaishnavas. And Advaita Acharya is described as the main trunk of Lord Chaitanya. Like it is a two trunk. Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita Acharya, two main trunk. I think Nityananda Prabhu is bigger trunk. And then second biggest is Advaita Acharya's trunk. We have both of them. Nityananda Prabhu here. See, whenever Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is there, Panchtattva is there. They may not be visible in the altar. But if we see Advaita Acharya is standing next to Nitai. So wherever Mahaprabhu is there, but like some temples have Radha Krishna and Mahaprabhu, then Nitai is standing. Because Mahaprabhu is always with his associates. Just like Krishna, Radha Krishna is there. All the associates are there. In our temple, we have Yamuna, we have Govardhan, we have everybody there. Right? Because if Vrindavan is there, everything is there. It's just unmanifest. So likewise, the whole Panchatattva is there. And by the mercy of Nitai and Advaita Acharya, things are going far and wide by the mercy of their Lordship. So we beg for their mercy of Advaita Acharya on this most auspicious day to help all of us to share the message of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Srila Prabhupada far and wide in this Western. Add करना चाहते हैं. Very dear to Panchatattva. Fan of the time.
No, just reflecting. I was just thinking that, yeah, how much painful it must have been for all the devotees who ever realized that Mahaprabhu is ending his pastime.
Lord Chaitanya's Leelas are very attractive. And we have an eternal relationship with Lord Chaitanya's pastimes. As we have eternal relationship with Krishna, we have eternal relationship with Lord Chaitanya. So we have eternal relationship with Advaita Acharya. Because if Advaita Acharya is the leader of all the Vaishnavas, and we are eternally part of God's Leela, then we have eternal relationship with Advaita Acharya. So he is very dear to all the Vaishnavas. Eternally. श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु की जय, श्री अद्वैत आचार्य की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, पंचतत्व की जय, गौर प्रेमानंद अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. We'll end on Zoom. Thank you, devotees, for joining. Dhamma celebration.
Hari Bol.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, bro.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.